Hello, everybody. I'm Monkey Puzzle, and I just wanted to take a few minutes to show you what I have done on one mission in Icarus. And I am just on a simple mission. I'm on the Geo survey. It's one of the really early ones. And I just really wanted to take my time on this one and take a moment to level up and to learn some of the tech trees and to be able to utilize those things in later missions. So, and this is just kind of my style too. I like to take my time, but just wanted to take 10 minutes to show you what can be done by playing mostly solo in one mission here. And you don't have to do all this, but I really enjoyed doing it because I really wanted to see what you can do in Icarus. So let me give you a little tour. So this was a 1 week mission. I am on hour 3 at the very end of it. So I got to get out of here pretty soon. Otherwise, I will totally lose my character. But I've gotten him up to level 38 at this point, I think. Yeah, and when I got here, I was about level 20. Leveled up in the previous missions. So came quite a ways in this one. And let me show you around. So here is my little vegetable garden. I was just experimenting with the crops and how they grow. I'm not going to go into big detail on that, but I found them to be pretty useful, but they have some limitations, and looking forward to working with them more. I just threw them down here, but the main attraction is this house I made. We are in the middle or the lower right of G14 down here on what was a little rock island in the middle of the lake. So I used that to build on with stone in order to make a place that was fairly proof from bears and completely proof from weather, because we all know that weather is the boss monster in Icarus. So there's a wolf right there. Hold on real quick. Just to make sure he doesn't jump me when I'm not looking. I'm using this recurve bow that I got to. I wanted to get to the compound bow, or the composite bow actually, but I was not able to get there yet, mainly because I couldn't find enough gold. But we'll get to that in a second. I wanted to use this little rock island to make a place that the bears and the wolves could not get to easily, because they can still break through stone. It is not impervious to them. But by building a little bridge and then building a gatehouse on the bridge, is pretty much bear proof. I mean, they could technically break through here and then break through the door over there, but it never happened. It wasn't really an issue, but it's better than just putting a house out in the middle. And I like it too. It's cool. I really like coming through here on the bridge. And first, we'll just go around the outside. It's got a little balcony that goes all the way around the edge here. I didn't put a rail on it because I like the ability to jump off at any point, and I like to be able to shoot off of it too if I need to. There was a bear over here a second ago, but you can't shoot through the railing. You'd have to shoot over it, and if they start swimming towards you, I'd like to be able to angle down. So that's the reasoning for that, but I did put pillars around it, the beams, the stone beams, just to give it a look of solidness. So in here we have the main space, big vaulted ceiling, plenty of room. This side is 4 and this side is 5. I found that's pretty much the minimum to have enough room to put all of the different crafting benches around the outside. And this is not completely all of them, but it's a lot of them. So the house itself comes to 6 by 7 with these little divots taken out. It's got a nice swank hardwood floor, which I really dig. It's a good reason to learn the carpentry bench, but the carpentry bench also natively gives you the ability to turn logs into sticks, which becomes really handy. And we've got the masonry bench over here, which of course we use to make all the stone for the place. So on this wall, this is the main crafting area, and we go through the various tiers of the crafting benches, right? You have the crafting bench, the anvil, and then the machining bench, and then finally up to the tier 4 fabricator. So tier 2, 3, and 4. And then use these nice little half ceilings half floors, in order to have a little storage area up here. These cupboards hold quite a bit, but then putting up here like this allows us to really have an organized storage system for all the stuff. I used most of my stone and used most of my wood, but I have skills now that allow me to get a lot more of it a lot more easily. So you see, we got a big stockpile of materials that if this was a longer mission, that could take us much further into it. But in my skills, real quickly, in the talents actually, down here I've got Lucky Strike, chance to mine a deposit in one hit, and Peerless Lumberjack, to a chance to instantly chop up a tree, and more importantly, Seasoned Logsman, which chopped wood is automatically added to your inventory. Those together are going to make it much easier to start next time, because you can get materials so much faster. And that, plus the having some sort of sickle for fiber and for wheat and everything else, really brings all the early mats in and really reduces the grind, especially if you come in with some tools off of the spaceship. So that's the basics. We got the stone furnace and then the concrete furnace. We got oxygen. We made it up to the oxide dissolver, and then now in combination with that, I'm using the oxygen tank, which is amazing. You have to get up to steel to do this, but that holds so much oxygen, lasts a very long time compared to the oxygen bladders that we were using. And then in combination with that, I have the thermos, which has so many drinks. I don't even know how many it is. Maybe it's like 24 or something like that. But that also really takes off the pressure as far as getting oxygen and getting water. So I've been really enjoying those things. And then what else can I show you? We've got the cement mixer, which was obviously necessary for the concrete furnace, but also for some of the components for some of these other crafts. And then the biofuel composter, which is here busily making biofuel, I actually got because of the kitchen, but it's turned out necessary in other ways. So the kitchen also goes through the various tiers of crafting. You start with the cooking station. Well, the fireplace actually represents tier 1 for cooking basic meats and teas and stuff like that. Then you got the cooking station, and then over here the kitchen bench, where you can craft pastries and dough and all kinds of things, so that you can go ahead and make bread. And then also these watermelons. My favorite thing to make in here so far, it's kind of weird, but it is a watermelon pie. And I love it. I'm living right now off of pumpkin bread, and fruit pie. So pretty yummy existence, a little higher tier foods, but these together actually give me 35% experience gained as I'm going along. So that has really helped me get up to level 38, because basically I need 1/3 less experience in order to do it. And there's a lot of other things we can get into with the kitchen. We got these nice cupboards. This is where our first aid kit is over here. That combined with the herbalism bench for making a lot of those things. And then, yeah, finally ending up over here with the potbelly stove, which allows you to make some of these other recipes. Like another great one I made was fish curry, which gives you health regeneration, stamina regeneration, and tons of more maximum health. Let's grab one of these too in case we get hungry. And yeah, we got up to refrigeration too, which was pretty handy because the spoil rates are pretty high. I did also get the talent for naturally preserved to minus 50% of the rate of food spoiling, which helps. Still, things rot like crazy. So first we started with the ice box, but it was a real struggle to get ice on this map because you don't not have access to any of the Arctic areas. You're barred like out here. There was like 4 pieces of ice in front of each that I was able to grab. But then someone turned me on to the shovel, and I found one little patch of the snow on the ground just outside of that area. And with the shovel, you are able to dig out pretty much endless ice at the cost of stamina. So that was pretty good to know about. And that really helped with the initial refrigeration. Then as I moved my way through some of the tier 4 stuff in the fabricator, and managed to get enough gold finally by going to enough different caves, was able to move up to the refrigerator. I did not move into a lot of the tier 4 stuff because, like I said, there just was a scarcity of gold. And hopefully they'll up the rates of that, or on a larger map. Hopefully we'll have time to find more of it. But this needed electricity, so that required the biofuel generator, which I hid down here because it's kind of big and kind of ugly, but it fits in a little 1x1 space. And you can open the trapdoor here, and if you press F on it, you can go down into it basically and be able to service it, fill it with fuel. I put this in like much earlier in the day. This was probably like 6 hours ago or more, and I don't even see any usage showing here, so it's pretty efficient for that. Definitely appreciate that. And you can close that and it's gone. You need this electricity tool right here in order to wire it up, but that wasn't too bad either. So that's most of what I have to show you here. I just wanted to, just document this real quick because I've seen a lot of people saying that this game is too hard or that you can't really do all this. I did this pretty much solo. I did have a couple of friends drop in for the mission. You can see up there on the left, but the mission was kind of incidental. We did that in the course of an hour maybe. This one wasn't too bad, and we just knocked that out. They hung out for a little bit, maybe gathered a little wood, but they left and mostly just did this solo. I don't always play solo, but this can be done solo. You can say, what's the point if you're going to leave it already? But for me, I think early game is one of the most fun parts, actually. I like starting from nothing and building up to something really cool. And I won't have the opportunity to get tired of this build or for it to get old, right? Because I'm going to have to start a new one soon enough. And for me also, it was a real learning thing to see what you can do, learn how the building worked, and learn what a lot of the tiers of technology are, so that next time I do it, I'll be able to choose between those. You can decide to skip them, or we can decide to use them, but we have them in our tool belt at this point. One other thing I wanted to show you is I'm going to have to kill a few worms, but also we learned the portable dehumidifier, which is a way to make these caves a lot easier to deal with. Now, I tested and they do not eliminate the worms, so I'm still going to have to kill those. There's one going to be right about here, and there will be a couple more. Oh, and I also have the biofuel lamp. Oh, another sneaky one. He got me poisoned. Let me go ahead and take the anti-poison real quick so we don't tick down our health too much. He got me again. 1 second. Usually I'm a little bit more efficient at this. Let's get that done. And then let's clear this other guy. Where'd he go? He's right there. Cool. Yeah, this, I don't know why I'm picking that up, because I'm about to leave. There's going to be one more guy over here, too. But, oh, here it goes. We just get him with our knife. There's also a guy over there. But this is the portable dehumidifier. The stopgap on this is it takes 20 electronics in order to make this. So if you can get enough gold for that, that's basically 40 gold because it's 2 per ingot, then you can do this, and it just runs off of charcoal. So you can see I do not have, I need to drink some water, but I do not have the possibility of catching pneumonia. I don't have it here in my status effects. So I have been dealing with pneumonia with the antibiotic tonic, but now with this, we don't have to. So it makes caves a slightly more friendlier place. I was hoping it also kept the worms away, but it doesn't. But I did think I did learn that if you leave standing torches and completely light up a whole place, that actually keeps the worms from spawning. That seemed to be my experience in the other ones. I don't know if that's 100% true, but it seemed to be mostly true. I'm gonna eat some more pie because I like eating pie as a main meal and have some more bread. But yeah, I wanted to show you this. Oh, and hello, Wolfie. Always lots of friends coming to visit. And the other main piece of technology we got up to was the rifle. And this makes most of the predators that I've encountered so far a piece of cake. At least bears are. And when I've used it in the beta before, I did get up to this in the beta, we were able to take out polar bears with a few shots. There is a bear roaming around here somewhere. Let me see if I can find him. Oh, and also I am wearing the hunter armor, and that really reduces the chances of being spotted. I've tried crouching and going up to a bear, and I've been able to go right up to their face without being attacked. So that really helps. Let me find this bear real quick, and I'll show you how effective this rifle is. I just heard it. There he is. So let me go where I can get a headshot in, because a butt shot does not one-shot them, but a headshot will. So now the bears and the wolves are posting in the forums complaining about how the players are OP because they keep one-shotting him with his rifles. So I don't know what to say about that. But I'm not going to give it up. But before that, I did learn how to do the Matador style technique with them, where you basically charge straight at the bear and then dodge to the side at the last minute, and then run past them a little bit, turn around, and shoot them in the face. So I killed scores of them with just arrows, with bow and arrows, and the longbow mostly. So that is also a possibility for survival. But it's just a matter of learning that little dance. Some people say it was nerfed and it doesn't work, but it certainly does work because I've been doing it multiple times, at least until the point of this video. It worked. So anyway, that's what I wanted to show you. I had a lot of fun doing this and just wanted to document what a solo player can do in a week. You could probably do a lot more than this. I've just been playing fairly casually in the evenings. I did put a good amount of hours in, and I stream, so you can check out my streams. It's all documented there. I did put in 3 good solid streams of probably like 7 hours or so in order to do this. I did have some time this week. It's just a lot of fun. I enjoy the building. I know I'm going to lose this, but for me, it just means that I'm going to get to make something else. And so I'm going to make way more builds than I normally do on a survival game, because I have to. So there's a sort of Dadaism to it. The destruction of the creation is as much a part of the art as the creation of it. So anyway, really enjoying Icarus. It's got, some issues, and it's not the end-all survival game, but it's a really good one for now, and it's really helping me get my fix on survival, crafting, building, sandbox worlds, which are my thing. So I really love them. Anyway, I don't want this to take any longer. Just wanted to show you this house. I tried to make it interesting and use a lot of different shapes, not just build a box. And anyway, there'll be lots more to come. There's just one example of what you can do in Icarus. Anyway, I better get out of here because my guy is going to get lost, all his 38 levels, if we don't get out of here pretty soon. We still got a couple hours, but I don't want to push it to the very end. Anyway, thank you all for checking out this video. I hope you appreciate it. If you liked it, go ahead and check out my channel because I'm streaming lots of Icarus lately. I stream lots of other games as well here on YouTube. So if that interests you, yeah, come and check it out. Otherwise, I will see you later. Have fun surviving in Icarus. Bye-bye.